So focusing on the off-field stuff, like the meetings with teams and, officials, did it feel like the biggest interview of your life? What did that feel like?
It felt like I was going into, these rooms in Indianapolis and being, put on trial, actually. I won't ever say teams or names on
Uh-huh.
this, but one of the most interesting things that I've been asked was, "Hey, do you do drugs?" I was like, "No." It's like, "Well, do you do crack?" No. And then he was like, "Well, what about dope? Do you do dope?" I was like, "Nah, coach, I don't do none of that." But like, it was almost kind of like they trying to set you up. And then there's one coach. He's like sitting there. He's like, "Hey, so how do you like playing fullback?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm not a full I'm not a fullback, coach." He's like, "Well, you might be." I'm like, "Well, I'm a running back." He's like, "Well, if your toe doesn't heal up, you might be running like a fullback." I'm like, "Nah, I'm okay, coach. I ran my 40." He's like, "Oh, okay. But you're a fullback though. We think that you're a good fullback. You'll be a great fullback." You can tell like they're just trying to like prick and pull at you on certain
Uh-huh.
questions. And I think one of the things that I took from that is at the time I was very mild mannered. Spoke when I was spoken to, didn't really have a lot to say. I'm way different now than I was then. Um and so I think it was just their way to see what they can get out of me. They know these players in and out. And so they're going to try to figure out who you are because they don't have that much time with you.